guys, so I thought I would do a really quick update video for you guys. This is my fourth, and so yeah, so I'm on tray 22, I want to say, 22 I think, and yeah, honestly there's not too much to update you guys on. My teeth are, I feel like, maybe a little straighter, honestly. I'm not noticing it. I have been told that my teeth are looking straighter, especially like on Instagram. You guys tell me that all the time. I'll link my Instagram down below if you guys are interested. But yeah, so I do get told that, but I honestly I haven't seen a huge difference. Yeah, and I think that's because of my cleanse check. I've talked about this before. My cleanse check, like, my back teeth seem to be moving first, and then my front teeth start moving. So I think that's probably why. I also don't really feel like my bite has changed that much. You guys can see. I mean, my bite is supposed to, like, completely be fixed, and I don't really feel like that's happening yet. So we'll see how long that takes to happen. I was told at my last appointment, which was like 3 weeks ago, that I need to be wearing a rubber band all the time on my right side, and I'm totally not gonna lie when I say that I haven't been wearing it 24/7. I do usually wear it at night when I go to sleep, like I always do that, and I usually do try to wear it during the day. I really do try. However, if you guys have Invisalign and you have the rubber bands, you know how big of a pain in the ass they are. Like, it really is super. I mean, it's one thing already to have to like constantly brush your teeth and put these back in, but it's a completely another when you have to put the rubber band back in, because you have to be in front of a mirror, because I mean, I can't do it without a mirror. I've tried. Sometimes I can, but usually I need the mirror to like see where the hook is. And so yeah, it's just kind of more of a hassle, and when your trays are first brand new, when you have new trays in, it's a lot harder to get the rubber band on, and I will sit there and take like 5 minutes trying to get it on. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be better at it because I know I need to be. I mean, obviously I want to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's just one of those things that it's just like really, really hard, and I'm, like I said, I'm working on it, but it's been like a challenge. So yeah, I should be wearing it right now, and I'm not. But yeah, and I guess mainly I'm wearing it on my right side because I'm trying to move. I have a gap like back here in the back. I don't know if you guys can see it. So they're trying to move these teeth back, and I'm actually gonna end up with a very small gap at the front, which is gonna be fun. I mean, it's not gonna be there forever, obviously, but it is gonna be there for a while the rest of my teeth are moving. So yeah. Trying to think. Some of the questions I got in my last video were people asking about the difference between braces and Invisalign. And though I've never had braces, I thought I would go over a couple of the things that I have done my research on and I have found have been told as the differences. So if any of you guys are out there and trying to decide what you want, yeah. So the couple main differences, obviously, Invisalign you take out. You know, you are in charge of straightening your teeth. I mean, honestly, that's what it is, because you have to change your trays every week or every 10 days or every 2 weeks, whatever your orthodontist says. But you really are in charge of it. And I think it's just a little bit more convenient because I can take them out and I can put them back in myself, which makes it a lot easier when I want to do stuff and don't want to have them in. Obviously, I think if you're younger, braces are the way to go, because I mean, when you're younger, you're not going to be, I think, as self-disciplined as you are as when you're older, as to be putting them in when you should and be wearing them constantly. So I think if you're like a parent and you're trying to decide what you should do for your child, I would say go with braces, just because you don't have to worry about them not wearing them. But if you're like a young adult like me, I think that Invisalign's great, and I think that, obviously I haven't seen my final results yet, but I can say that I wouldn't have done braces anyways, personally, because I didn't want to have braces. I mean, that was just me personally. I didn't want to have them. I mean, I'm 22 and I'm young, and I like to go out and hang out with friends, and I would have just felt super self-conscious, and I didn't want to feel self-conscious for 2 years. So that's why I got Invisalign. But I think that it just really depends on the person. But yeah, I would say that's the main difference, is you take them out, you're in control of them yourself. Also, like, you can eat anything. There's no restrictions on what you can eat, which I think is really awesome. What else? As far as price, I talked about price in my last video. I will link that one down below. I went over prices and everything. But from what I was told, the prices aren't much different. I mean, I think it's a misconception that Invisalign is more expensive because my orthodontist told me that they're not more expensive, it's just Invisalign requires a larger down payment. Whereas with braces, you can usually finance them through your orthodontist and you can do a smaller down payment, where Invisalign, because they're outsourcing to another company, they want a larger down payment. So that's the only difference that I was told, and from my research that's kind of the same everywhere. So I wouldn't go into it thinking that it's automatically going to be more expensive, because that's not always the case. And then obviously a lot of that depends on where you live and your city and state and everything like that, but that's just from my experience. And yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the main differences. If you guys have anything else to point out, definitely comment down below. If you guys have any more questions, let me know and I will answer them in my next video. And I think that's about it. So I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you in my next update. Bye!